Hello and welcome to Life Hacks with Liv. I'm Olivia, and on this channel I share adulting life hacks in the areas of health, wealth, and happiness. In this video, I will be sharing how to set your goals and achieve them for 2020 and beyond. Did you catch the Buzz Lightyear reference? Now, I will have to preface this. Unfortunately, all of you will not be able to stay with us. This is only for the high achievers, the go-getters, the regardless of what's going on, I'm gonna make it happen people. This is not for the new year, new meers, the I'm gonna do it winners, I'm gonna gain like some weight during Christmas season, but I'm gonna lose it for like 2 weeks because I'm gonna be good for like 2 weeks and then go to the gym like 3 times and then gain it all back and more by Valentine's Day, people. So I'm gonna give you some time. Go ahead and click off. Now that we're alone, let's get into it. All right, first step, think big before you think small. Think about your end goal, which there's not really an end goal, but what you want to accomplish most in life. Think about that first. And then think back to what are the steps that I need to take to get that to happen? What are the things that I need to do? And these things don't necessarily take as long as you think they do. And that's why so many people don't really go after their goals. But just for this exercise, we're going to do a time frame because at the end of the day, the self-made millionaires have planned it out and put in the work. And putting in work means putting in the work to plan too. Like you need to know where you're going. So for instance, I'll use myself as an example. I'm 27. I want to be a millionaire by 35. I know, and that's 8 years from now. I know that in 3 years, I need to be making $250K a year. I need to be owning at least my second investment property. I need to have published my first book and given birth to my first child. Those are my goals to reach those other goals because, you got to increase your streams of revenue. But figuring out what you really want first and then thinking, okay, how am I going to do that? How am I going to make that happen? That is the first step. All right, the second step is to write it down. You're more likely to make these things happen when you write it down and you see it and you physically do the writing and then you visually see the words on the paper. I'm old school, I guess. I mean, you could type it, but if that works for you, that works for you. For me, I'm old school. I like to write. So what I did, I wrote out and this is not cute. Like I did this one day randomly. Planning all this stuff out takes time. So I wrote what I want to see on my vision board for 2020. And I want to see traveling pictures because I'm planning a trip to Accra, Ghana in 2021. And I want to see coaching stuff and I want to see Christian stuff like in God and Jesus and fitness stuff because I'm going to do a bikini competition in September and my marriage, I'm going to work more on my marriage and, tools like money. I want to buy a Tahoe cash. I want multiple houses and an Apple desktop computer for my office. I really want that. And YouTube because I'm starting this channel and I really want it to grow. So those are things that I'm putting on my vision board, right? So I'm writing all of that stuff down, even if I don't even get to the vision board part. I'm writing it all down. And then after that, I figure, okay, I want to see those things. So what really are my goals? And so then I can figure out, okay, number 1 is to become a better Christian. Second is to grow in my marriage. Third, become more self-disciplined because I don't know how in the world I'm going to make all this stuff happen if I'm not disciplined. Fourth, compete in the bikini competition that I was talking about. Fifth, get certified in life coaching because that's something that is my passion. I really just want to help people better themselves. And that's part of the reason I started this channel, but that's something that I'm going to have to do. And then I've got plenty of others, like planning the trip to Accra, Ghana. Like, I need to plan that out, even though it's 2021. That's something I really want to do. And I know that if I put it off, it's not going to happen. So I have to plan these things. And writing it down, I know, okay, I know I need to do that. So I do that before I even touch my planner. So I'm encouraging you to, what do you want to do? What do you want to see? What are the types of, and be specific AF as to what you want in your life. Leave nothing off limits. What type of people do you want to be around? Immerse yourself into those things. And then it makes it, the transition and your goals a lot more attainable once you see other people doing them. Okay, number 3, it is about visualizing. So I kind of like got into the whole visualizing thing. And I don't mean just like visualizing it by putting it on an actual vision board. That might work for people, and I think it's a great thing, but if it's not something that you see all of the time, it's not as good. I personally visualize things on my timeline. I only follow things that are surrounded by my goals. I don't follow anything that is a time drainer. For instance, we've all been there, Saturday morning, chilling in the bed. You get to scrolling, you get to sipping the tea, and then an hour passes by and you're like, crap, I got stuff to do. Fix that, and you only start watching the things that are surrounded by your goals, and you limit the entertainment portion. That's a game changer. That really, because it's constantly in your mind. It's constantly what you see. You see other people doing it, and it's just like, when I see other people doing it, I'm like, well, dang, I got to do it. What makes them better than me, you know? So visualizing it that way, like by doing it on your timeline, that really, really helps. Step number 4, you're going to figure out your game plan. What are the habits that you're going to form? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are your non-negotiables? What do you need to do to make your dreams happen? Figure out all of that stuff and write it down and be very specific. Down to the hour. How can you save time? Where can you be more productive? Where can you, for instance, if you're trying to pay off debt, look around your house. Okay, what do I need? What do I not need? Can I sell this? Can I, put it on the Facebook Marketplace? If you don't need it, you're not using it, and you can make extra cash and pay off something, I would suggest doing that. If you are trying to lose weight, are you getting rid of all of the foods that are not helping you in your house? Are you finding ways to be more active? If you are an entrepreneur, how are you scaling your business? What is your action plan for 2020? Because let's face it, 2020 is a big thing for a lot of people. And a lot of people, they say they're going to do a lot of stuff. So you got to come hard, and you need to come prepared. If you're an entrepreneur, especially, this is for the entrepreneurs. And if you are an entrepreneur, go ahead and put self-made down in the comments. But you are only competing against yourself. And if you work in a service-based industry, it is all about the customer and making sure the customer is happy. So as long as you remember that, you're going to be straight. But still, to get your voice out there, all of that stuff, to get your promotion, you got to have a game plan and how you're going to do this and how you're going to make it happen. Last but not least, number 5, make it happen by any means. Just do it. Don't wait until 2020 to start. You have a plan. You want to make this stuff happen. You've done all these other steps. Just go ahead and make it happen. Just do it. And you're going to fall down a few times. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, because leveling up is not like, it's not like this. It's more like this, okay? It doesn't happen overnight. So remember to be patient with your goals and your dreams, because we're not just doing the New year, new me people. We're not doing that. We've already gotten rid of them. This is about long-term goals and long-term effort. And as long as you remember that and you're patient and you work hard, it will pay off. So just to recap, that was number 1, think big before you think small. Number 2, write it down. Number 3, visualize it. Number 4, come up with your strategy. Number 5, make it happen. Thank you so much for watching Life Hacks with Liv. I really hope that you found this information helpful, and if you did, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like this content, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you next Thursday.